Welcome to the work, everyone. The work with Gauthier today. And he went too far in the car when he was just 12 years old. This grown man going back to 12 years old, and look at what he was thinking and believing just before his father stopped the car. They're traveling. He stopped the car and put Gauthier out on the pavement or the dirt and drove away. And what was Gauthier thinking and believing as that 12-year-old boy as his family drove away without him? And there is a happy ending, and stay tuned. Welcome to the work. Let's do it. A part of something beautiful, my mind goes, you are entirely beautiful. Other than what I'm thinking and believing, I can see me that way as well. What self-inquiry gives me, those of you new to the work, that's what we do here, self-inquiry. But what self-inquiry gives me is a way of questioning anything that may be fearful, anything that may be, if I'm mean-minded, that's a term for fear-minded. If I am greedy, that's a word, that's a term also for fearful. Anything that goes against my heart that I'm thinking and believing could use a little work. And so that's what I do with my life. And that's what I'm doing here, inviting everyone to hop on in and have equal opportunity to experience the same. Everyone has a right to understand how to question the thoughts that cause all the suffering in their world. So that's what we do here. Those of you new to the work, we identify the cause of our suffering and we question it. And there are some questions around the work itself, etc. Gauthier, honey, am I pronouncing your name? Even so, how do you say your name?
Gauthier.
Gauthier. Okay,
Yeah.
So Gauthier, honey, do you have a Judge Your Neighbor worksheet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and read number 1 on the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet. Those of you new to the work today, the worksheet is always free on thework.com. You don't have to enroll, sign up, pay anything. You just click, print. That's it. So that's what Gauthier has filled in. There's 6 questions on it. So number 1, Gauthier.
I'm saddened with my father because he hurt me.
Okay, and the situation?
Okay, so I think I'm 12 years old, something like this. And we are in the car on the highway. My father is driving. My mother is on the passenger side. And I'm in between my sisters. So we're 3 in the back. And we're making a lot of noise. We're teasing each other. We're playing. And I think it's too much noise for my father. So he starts to hit the brakes. And we don't have, seat belts. At that time, we didn't used to use them. So we are being smashed against the seats. And then we continue. We start playing again. We're starting making noise. And then at some point, he brakes really hard. He stops on the safety line. So there's the line where you can stop for emergency lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes out of the car and he drags me out of the car. And then he starts to drive off. And then he stops again. And then I run behind the car and I get in again. So.
Okay. So number 1, my father hurt me. Or would it be as accurate to say, my father left me?
Yeah, it could be. It's the same, yeah.
Yeah. So go back. The car is driving away. He just put you out of the car, it's driving away. And my father left me. Is that it? Or my father hurt me? Which is truer? I mean, my father left me is hurtful, but I mean, which is truer for you?
I think it's hurt me
As,
because
as,
he doesn't really left me. He just drives off, but then he stops again. So he's just trying to scare me. So
okay. So your father hurt you. So be there now. He's pulling you out of the car. He gets back in the driver's seat. You can't get back in, and he drives away. He hurt you. And how old are you?
12 years.
Okay, so 12-year-old Hugh, your father hurt you. Is it true? Or do you mean your father frightened you? Let's stay with hurt me.
Yeah, hurt me.
Yeah. Your father hurt you. So, 12-year-old, beautiful young man on the highway. You see your family driving away without you. He hurt you. Is it true? Your father hurt you.
Yes.
And notice how you react. Notice what happens in your mind's eye, and you're emotional when you think the thought, my father hurt me.
I feel I'm shocked. I didn't expect him to go that far, so I'm really shocked and I'm scared. I see him driving off, and I start imagining him leaving me here. Yeah, he driving off and going back home.
Okay.
I feel scared.
Now notice the images in your head. He's going away. He's not coming back. He's going home. He's leaving you there. What images happen in your head in that situation? Do you imagine someone's going to pick you up and hurt you? Do you imagine that you'll get hungry or thirsty? Do you imagine what are the images in your head when you think the thought? I'll never see my family again. B12, be there now.
Yeah, I just see images of me being on my own there and not knowing how to go home, and I feel very panicked actually, not know what to do.
Okay. So here's what I want you to notice. Keep your eyes closed. Those images in your head and your thoughts about those images in your head of the future. You just described them to us. Now, those images in your head, and you're believing your thoughts. What is the cause of your suffering? Who would you be without those thoughts and images in your head? Who are you, little 12-year-old on the highway? Your father in the distance, not coming back, believing your thoughts, the ones you just shared with us. Who are you without those images and those thoughts in your head? Look around. Notice the ground holding you. Other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay? Look around, check it out, be sure. Other than what you're thinking and believing, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, now be there now. Look around. You're okay, and there's no father to be angry at you. That's all in your head. There's no past where he told you to stop and you just kept going. Just notice, are there trees? Notice the sky. Are cars going past you? Just notice. Look at the sky.
Yeah, without the thought, I'm still in myself. I'm not completely stuck in my thinking and panicking, and I'm much more calm.
Also, you're meeting the world beyond what your ego is past futuring you with, that are the cause of your emotional, the cause of your fear. You're okay.
Mhm.
My father hurt me, turned around, I
Hurt
hurt.
myself.
Yeah. So, how might that be so? Ego is offering up all those images in your head. You see them, you really think those images are you, those past, future. You're sitting in the ego's movie. Not right or wrong, it's just a movie. It's not true. There's what you're thinking and believing, and then there's you without your story. Where are you? Where do you have the most ability to give you what you want, which is security, just to be you, wherever you are in life. In that situation, other than what you're thinking and believing, I'm hearing from you, you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a long time to be okay before your father comes back and collects you.
Yeah, actually, I'm running. I'm actually running behind, and then I'm going to the car. So they stopped further.
Okay, so there was the car moving away from you where you have these thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the car that stopped,
Mm-hmm.
and you run because you don't want him to leave again. Notice the images in your head that show him leaving again. Or the ego offers up what he's going to say and do when you get in the car. He hurt you. Is it true? Is all the hurt coming from your thinking and believing, or your father leaving you beside the road?
Yeah, I can see that it's my panicking. What I'm expecting. I'm bracing for the worst, so I'm panicking, and I see that is really the cause of my suffering. Because in the end, he just drops me. He just takes me out of the car, and then he continues. But he doesn't hit me, or so it's not. He didn't leave me there, so I could go back. So
When you're running to the car, when you're standing alone, when he left you, when those images in your head of the future, terrifying.
mm-hmm.
Those images of the past, the regret. I shouldn't have. Oh my God, what have I done? He told me to stop. Why didn't I stop? I mean, things like that, just ego on fire. I am this terrified, abused kid on the highway. Those weren't your thoughts. It's just like my way of expressing by any words the terror that goes on, that the ego offers up. So, who are you without those images in your head on the road, running to the car, getting in the car? Look at the sky, run to the car.
Yeah, without the thought, I can even smile, and I'm looking forward to see my sisters. And
And your dad, he warned you. He
yeah,
said, stop.
Yeah, he didn't say it, but he made it clear by breaking. He doesn't communicate much, and he just
So you knew what he meant when
yeah.
he's breaking. You know that language. You knew it well.
I know. Yeah, I took a we took a risk.
Yeah. Yeah, the ego says, "Oh, I can get away with it this time."
Yeah. And I know we, with my sisters, especially with my older sister, we like to go on the limit, play with the limit, go a bit over, and then because we didn't like my father very much because he was quite a aggressive type.
Oh, so the two of you just love to push him around.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So this time it didn't work out.
Yeah, so not a big surprise that he would just drop you out on the side of the highway for a while.
No, it's true.
Yeah, you pushed him to it. Now notice those tendencies, those same tendencies that run your life.
You
Notice,
mean in the
notice,
past? Right now?
notice how familiar, just pushing people, taking those risks. And maybe it's still just your father, that you and your sister get together at family reunions and you still push your father and laugh.
No, we don't do that anymore because yeah, we are still scared. I'm still scared of my father actually because there were many stories that happened in the past. So it can be quite harsh still today. So
Yeah, my mind is taking that to a really to a physical play, and I understand that. Yeah.
but what you said about looking at how this happened maybe in my life, I can see maybe
Mhm.
sometimes at work or something when somebody is asking me too much work or doing asking something and I don't want to do it, then I can see that I maybe react in a way that I maybe play a bit with the person. Like it's hard to explain, but
Yeah, but it's what's important here is that you see that tendency still playing out in your life, even if it's just a small little thing that can be just as powerful in its manipulation as being more obvious with it. It's like a subtle payback, like the way he left you on the side of the road. Just a subtle payback.
yeah, I can see there's a lot of things that are happening because I know that in that time my father was a bit frustrated that I didn't like him, and at the same time he could be quite violent, and maybe he didn't understand that his violence made that I had a hard time liking him, and so he was very frustrated, and then yeah, I was having all these resentment against him for all the things
Yeah.
that he and then
At your own expense. It's like you walk up to a dog. There's a big sign there that says, "This dog bites." And so you just poke the dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
And
trying to have
wonder why he bites.
I was trying also to do some payback because we knew he didn't like the noise. He doesn't like too much noise. So, and he said no. He warned us, and then we continued. It gave us adrenaline. We liked this, and then but somehow we also like to do some little payback, and so yeah.
You know how powerful this is. You owe him big time It doesn't matter how mean he is. You owe him big time apology. Not something you have to do, but apologize to a man that just Just that you just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and blamed him, blamed him, blamed him. It's like you walk into a yard, big sign, this dog barks, and you just keep going through the gate, and the dog keeps biting, and you're just such a victim. Big sign says, this dog bites. Do not enter. So you just spent your that portion of your life, and still are in some way of just pushing this guy's buttons that somehow raised you and gave to you and sacrificed for you, tried. If someone if someone treats me the way that your pattern was with your father, if someone treats me that way and I've done nothing to earn it, I've done something to earn it. When I look back at my life, maybe not in this situation, but I've earned it. And I understand that the power of the ego, how it would even lead us to believe in a past and future. That is the power. We see an image in our head of maybe breakfast this morning, and the only proof is it's an image just like that little 12-year-old you on the side of the road. That image pops up and invokes fear. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm sad with my father because he hurt me, turned around. I'm sad with me because I hurt my father in that situation.
Yeah,
And
like I said, I hurt him because he didn't like the noise. It hurts him. And I have this issue now also that when there's too much noise, also outside, like motorbikes or stuff, then it really hurts. It's too hard. And I think maybe we have the same hearing issue, or I don't know what it is.
yeah. Well, you hurt your father.
Mhm.
I mean, he described that to you. This is not something, and that 12-year-old mind of yours. You were having a good time with your sister, and when it's at someone else's expense, intentionally, then notice the tendencies of that, how it continues in your life in maybe very subtle ways, and then go back, make amends, and thank your father for all the beautiful things that he gifted to your life, even though you took advantage of, even though at times you pushed him, and apologize for that. It's just, I say these things and I'm not saying to do it. I'm just giving you the magic of how I live my life and clean it so clean that it allows me to live in the moment. And there's nothing in the moment so far that I'm unable to deal with. Because there's the world as it is, and then there's the world as we imagine it to be. And to know the difference is the saving grace. Because there's no downside other than what we're thinking and believing, other than ego, other than what we're thinking and believing. There's no downside to life. It's that's what's meant by life as a gift. And oh boy, have I tested it. And oh boy, I love sitting with you just to open up these miracles beyond what the ego is dictating. Ego's a state of mind. You think of that 12 years old. That's Earth School, and that little boy. He's your teacher right now as we sit together. Let's look at two in that situation. He's dropping you off on the side of the road. What do you want? What do you want your father to think, say, feel, or do? What did you write for number 2 on the worksheet?
I want my father to love me.
Okay. You're in the back seat
No, I'm
beside the road. You want your father to love you. Little 12-year-old. Is it true? Notice how you push him and think it's funny. You want your father to love you. Is it really true you want him to love you? Could be true. But look how hard that little guy is trying to push his dad into situations where he has to forgive all and love you. You want him to love you.
No, it's not true.
And notice how you react when you believe the thought in the back seat, when you think the thought, I want him to love me. And you think he doesn't. How do you react when you think the thought, I want him to love me?
Yeah, I can see I'm angry at him. Yeah, I feel distance.
I hope you're all doing your work sitting in this and you found your own situation.
Like I feel a lot of distance between him and me. Yeah, I feel like a victim. I feel like a very small child, and I expect that everything is given to me. Yeah, I feel a bit like a spoiled child, that he should love me, my mother should love me, my sisters should love me. Everything should be going well. And
So in the car, look at you and your sister and what's going on. It's the extreme opposite of what you want your mother and father, the way you want them to see you. You're pushing them as far as you can to prove that they don't.
Mhm.
Just pushing them like, there's the proof he doesn't really care about me.
And I can see also it's like I add this into my file, I have this personal file about my father, all the things that he did, and then now I can add this proof in my file. So one more proof.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, yeah, like you say, maybe like it's an argument to dislike him, to continue to dislike him.
Yeah. And you're in the back seat competing. He's trying to love you, and you're trying to push him to prove he doesn't love you.
Mm.
It's a kind of competition. I want him to love me. Okay, be in the back seat. You know what he wants. He asks you not to do it. I want me to love him. Listen to his words. Calm your sister down. Get still. I want me to love me.
I want me to love him first, or
I want me to love him.
okay.
I want me to love me. In fact,
Yeah,
I would switch. I want me to love me. I want me to love him. Because it's difficult to love yourself when you're trying to your best to piss your father off. You can't handle the noise.
well, I want me to love him in the way that I want to respect him, and I know yeah, that I'm doing some payback also. So that's not really love, and that's not really what I deep down and what I want. So that's true.
Yeah. Now let's do the difficult thing. I want me to love him. You heard what he wanted. He wanted you not to be so loud. Okay, the noise. I want me to love him. So listen to his words and give him that. And as you give him that, notice how it is giving you that as well, something new. So relax into noiselessness with your sister, the absence of loud, the absence of trying to anger your father so in some way you can prove to yourself you're unloved. I want him to love me. I want me to love me.
Yeah, then I would say I want to love me is then more when I'm on the highway, and I want me to love me and yeah, stay with myself and not let myself yeah, how do you say it?
Fear.
Yeah, let myself being in fear, and let all these emotions and all these thoughts who are very strong take the lead and
Honey, that's so powerful. Oh, that little 12-year-old. I want me to love me. Look at the sky. Feel the ground under your feet. Smell the air. Look at the trees or the traffic passing by.
I want me to love me. I can also see that that if I'm not in the fear, I can see that even if my father would leave, there would always be someone who very quickly would stop and come to help and ask what's wrong or why are you there. So, but that's something I cannot see because I'm so in my panic. So
Yeah. But I want my father to love me. He stopped the car. He went back for you.
mhm.
He waited for you. I want him to love me. There it is. You drove him to the maximum, to the point where he dumped you out on the road.
He taught me a good lesson that you shouldn't. Yeah, you should be respectful to people.
Yeah. Yeah, one way or another, they dump us to the side of the road. That can look many different ways. I want him to love me. He did. He stopped the car, went back for you, waited for you, feeds you, shelters you.
Mhm.
Knowing you, he'll even take you on trips with him. It's a big deal. Let's look at 3. In that situation, to get what you want, from your father, from your dad, what advice would you offer him? He shouldn't in that situation.
My father shouldn't lose it completely.
So he shouldn't lose it completely. Is it true? Check it out. You and your sister going for it. Yes, you. No. You guys stop it.
Yeah, it's funny that this story, when I'm remembering the story, I completely forget this part. I minimize the part where we're provoking him, and it becomes very small. But now that we are working and looking again, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I clearly play a major role in this what's happening. So
Well, you know, what I'm looking at in what you just said was the cause of your suffering. You know him. Then the ego acts so shocked that it would put you out on the road. You have a lot to share with your dad. Oh my God. Dad, I'm looking at myself, my 12-year-old, and what you put up. I'm just shocked that you even came back and picked me up on the road. You must love me a lot. He shouldn't lose it completely. Is that true? You know your father, you know your dad in that
Oh,
situation. He shouldn't lose it completely. Is it true?
no, it's not true.
He lost it. He dumped you on the side of the road.
And also, he should do. Yeah, are we at the turnarounds? No, not yet. No, we're still.
So
No, sorry.
who would you be on the side of the road without the thought he shouldn't lose it completely? If you were that self-aware that you're looking to yourself, you push him to it. Who are you without the thought he shouldn't lose it completely?
Yeah, now I'm more into a funny. I see it more funny, so I think it's quite funny now. So yeah, without the thought, it just happened, and I'm just running behind the car, and a bit
So
like when you go to a amusement park and you go into something very scary, and then you do it, and then that's how it feels without the thought. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Need a little run. You're out of the car, fresh air. Yeah, your dad's there. You're safe.
mhm.
Yeah. He shouldn't lose it completely. Turned around, he should. He
Yeah,
shouldn't lose it completely. He warned you and warned you.
yeah, yeah, and like you say, I know him. I know how he can react. He can be very violent, and it's not absolutely not new. So I know this, and so why should he be doing it differently? Because he always acts like this. So, and it's also, I think it's his way of communicating. I think he has also his own issues, and he has a lot of frustration. He's not somebody who talks about his emotions a lot. So I think when it boils, it's boiling inside, and he has no choice but to communicate in this way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Nothing that little 12-year-old didn't know. Maybe you didn't know all of it as well as you do now, but you knew he didn't want the noise and he was serious.
Mhm.
He shouldn't lose it completely. He should lose it completely. Now get really still. He's driving the car. You and your sister are doing the thing. He should lose it completely. So, example,
Well, but I think maybe it's maybe the only way sometimes things get that I get taught a lesson. I can notice other examples in the past when I was this age, um, that it was only when the person get really uh, very angry at me that
yeah,
I started to question myself.
yeah,
Otherwise I wouldn't. But
wouldn't have,
I
wouldn't have survived as well as you have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I can see I've not been able to question myself until now because I always kept myself in the victim role, and always using this example to put him into a bad picture.
Yeah, he should lose it completely. He shouldn't lose it completely. I'm out on the road, 12 years old. Look around, get still. I shouldn't lose it completely. Now just notice the gift of just being with the sky and the traffic.
Yeah, I shouldn't let myself be overwhelmed by my emotions and my stressful thoughts and the panic. And
because the ego's pictures of past future. You want a little fear and terror, it'll offer up a future. You want a little shame and guilt, it'll throw a past into it. And it'll use characters in your mind's eye that you think that's you, and you think that's your dad, and you think that's your sister, and you think that's your mom. But, no one can see people in the present. We see them only in the past or future sequences in our head. Even now, right here, right now, it's now past. And what is there to give us the idea of life and time? Exactly what we're looking at. The images of past and future, the ego's world comes alive with words believed, words with meaning believed onto those images. Think, feel, act, have. Think are all the images. Feel are the emotional you experience in those images of past, future, in this situation, that little 12-year-old. Act, notice how you acted in that terror. I mean, you even, it's fear. Wow, on a scale from 1 to 10, what was it? 10 being the most fear. And then think, feel, act, have, and what you have is terrified little 12-year-old who can't look to himself at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Earth school. He's just learning. So, with the help of your father, let's look at 4. In that situation, to be happy in that situation.
I need my father to admit he did something wrong.
Your father did something wrong. Is it true? Notice your behavior. Notice his warnings. He did something wrong.
No.
Now, the world would say yes. You don't drop a 12-year-old kid on the side of the road. The world would say yes, but you have insight into your father, into the situation, into your own actions. And knowing that, to be happy, you need him to admit he did something wrong. Is it true? By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time. At homewithbk.com, let's do the work.